Good morning, children. Welcome to our social science class. Okay, now we are going to see lesson 3, transport and communication. What? Transport and communication. Okay, students, imagine the life of early humans. In ancient time, there were no means of transport. Early humans traveled on foot. They either walked or traveled on the back of animals. However, with the invention of wheel, their life became easier. Humans then traveled on bullock cart and horse cart. Okay, from simple logs to modern vehicles, humans have worked hard to make their life comfortable. Now, vehicles carry goods and people from one place to another. Some means of transport like two-wheelers or buses are used to carry people and goods over short distance. Train and aircrafts carry people and goods to far off places. Aircraft are the fastest and also the most expensive mode of transport. Ships are used to carry very heavy goods. Traveling by ship is the cheapest, but it takes a lot of time. Today, every distance is achievable. Why is it so? It is just because of the improved means of transport and communication available worldwide. In early age, the only way to cover the distance was to walk on foot. Okay, students, there were no vehicles like car and scooter, helicopter, train, bus. Okay, the invention of wheel brought out major changes in transport system. As the time passed, people improved the wheel to fit it in various cars and vehicles. This effort of inventors developed fast moving means of transport we see around us. Today, the latest supersonic aircraft can travel around the world within 18 hours. How many hours? 18 hours. Therefore, everyone feels that the whole world is on wheel. Now, means of transport. There are 3 kinds of transport: land, water, and air. The kinds of transport we choose depends on the distance traveled, the money we have, and the time available. India has a well developed system of roadways, railways, airways, and waterways. Okay, now I explain about road transport. Now I explain about road transport. India has one of the largest network of road in the world. Again, India has one of the largest network of road in the world. Some means of transport move on land only. train, buses, tractors, car, trucks, scooter, tankas and cart are all means of road transport. It is a common and convenient means of transportation for people and goods. Okay, it include road and railways. Now I explain about national highways. National highways are big and wide roads that connected cities, state capital, town and fort. They are built by the central government. Who build national highways? They only by the central government. State highways connect villages to towns and even cities and are maintained by the state government. Okay, roads can be metalled, unmetalled or kacha roads. Metal roads are also called pakka roads, are made of coal, cement and tar. Metal roads are ideal for heavy vehicles like buses, tanker or even car. Unmetalled roads are found in villages and small towns. Okay, good roads are very important for the growth of any country. Good roads are also crucial for reaching out to people during crises like earthquake, famines, floods and so on. This allows quick transport of food and other necessary items as well as rescue operations. Now, railways. Our country is very well connected by railways. It is the fastest mode of transport on land. In fact, India has the fourth largest railway network in the world. Most of the towns, villages and cities are connected by railways. Earlier, trains were run by steam engine. Now, diesel and electric engines have replaced steam engine, which have increased their speed many-fold. Rajasthani Shatabdi Express run at the speed of 140 km per hour. Metro trains are common in Kolkata and Delhi. What train? Metro train were common in Kolkata and Delhi. Now, Jaipur, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai and Kochi have begun the construction for metro services or are already operating them in order to make life comfortable for the people. Metro runs on both underground as well as elevated tracks. Mumbai is famous for its suburban train. Its dense network effectively connected the whole city. Okay, and listen, railway help in carrying heavy and bulky goods. These include coal, mineral, food grain, fertilizer, cement, and many other goods. The longest railway route in between Jammu Tawai in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. It can be traveled in less than 2 days. Some trains like Rajasthani and Sadapti Express run at a very fast speed. Okay, railways are an ideal and important means of long distance transport. Okay, when introduced the railway system in our India? Do you know? Yeah, in India, the first railway train was started in 1853. 1853 from Bombay, nowadays Mumbai, to Thane, now named Maharashtra. Now we have the largest railway network in Asia and the fourth largest in the world. Thousands of passengers use it for going to far off places. Now, air transport. Air transport is the fastest and most expensive means of transport. India has a large network of airways, and most of the cities are well connected by air transport. Air transport takes people and goods to distant places. Fruits, vegetables, meals are transported to islands and other far off places by airways. Airway is the fastest means of transport. It is most advanced and developed means of transportation. This means of transport can reach the places where it is not possible to reach by roads and rails, that is, jungles, deserts, and mountains areas. Travel by air is comfortable, but it is not cost effective. Today, the aeroplanes are available in different shapes and sizes. The small planes carry less passengers. The helicopters can land in small areas and are useful in mountain and terrain. Airways are useful during disaster for providing rescue operations. All the major cities of India are very well connected by air transport. Planes are marked in hangars at an airport. Have you seen an airport? Make a list of things you have seen there. Okay. The airport from where flights take off to different countries is known as international airport. Some of the important airports in India are Chhatrapati Shivaji Airport, where? At Mumbai. Indira Gandhi International Airport at Delhi. Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport at Kolkata. And Meenambakam at Chennai. Okay, students, once again I recall the air transport. Air transport is the fastest and most expensive means of transport. Okay, what transport is most expensive? Yeah, air transport. Air transport takes people and goods to distant places. Fruit, vegetable and mails are transported to islands and other far off places by airways. Helicopters play an important role in search and rescue operation. They can easily reach difficult areas and also do not require a lot of landing space. They are also used for dropping food and medicine packet in flood hit areas or during other natural disaster like famines and earthquakes. In India, we have many government and private airlines that transport both people and goods. Air India is the official airline of our country. Private airlines like Indigo and SpiceJet are regarded as cheaper airlines. Okay, now we are going to see water transport. The water transport is the slowest and the cheapest means of transport. Ships, boats and steamers are used for transportation over water. Waterways are used for transporting bulky or heavy goods. Passenger ships carry people and cargo ships transport goods. Oil tankers are used for carrying oil and petroleum across the sea. Nowadays, goods are shipped in containers that ensure safety of the cargo. In India, small luxury ships also carry passengers and cargo from Mumbai to Goa, Cochin to Lakshadweep and Kolkata or Chennai to the Andaman Islands. In India, there are 12 major ports and 187 minor ports. Mumbai is the oldest and the most important port. The progress of the country largely depend on a good water transport network. Many rivers in India are suitable for the water transport. Students, many rivers in India are suitable for the water transport. Many big ports have been developed in the coastal areas. Big ships and steamers can load and unload goods from this port. The water transport has connected all the continents together. Though it is slow, but it is cheap. It is used for transporting heavy, bulky and less costly goods from one part of the world to another. The main seaports in India are at Mumbai, Kandla, Kochi, Chennai, Visakhapatnam, Paradip, Kolkata and Mangalore. A developed water transport system greatly helps the country in international trade because goods can be carried cheaply for exchange and trade. About 95% of countries' trade volume is moved by sea. Now, book reading, page number 56. Transport. We all travel to different places for different reasons. If we could not travel or did not travel, we will be stuck in one place and will never know what other places would be like. In the earlier time, transport system such as road, railway and ship had not been discovered yet. So, people traveled by foot and also used animals such as horse and bullock attached to cart to travel. The movement of goods and passengers from one place to another is called transport. A well-constructed transport system brings people closer to each other. The different kinds of transport system are land, water, air. Now, roadway, page number 57. When cart and wagons were being used, people felt the need for smoother path without any rock and stone. Hence, road and bridges were laid. Road reached far into villages and town. Roads can also laid over mountain, plain and desert. We have many national and state highways that connected the city and town in the country. Now, page number 58. Railways. In the 18th century, some roads in England were switched to iron rails and horses were used to pull wagons along these rails. This was the earliest form of railway. Then the steam engine was built, which powered the world's first locomotive in 1804. Now we have electric train, diesel train and even magnetic levitation train, which run a few millimeters above the tracks. These trains are the fastest train in the world. In Europe and Japan, there are really super fast trains such as French TGV and the Japanese bullet train. Many cities all over the world have also adopted the metro rail system, which has track running underground as well, thereby connecting various parts of the city. These metros, as they are called, have made travel quicker and cheaper. Water transport. In the earlier days, rafts made of wood were used to sail across river. Later, sailboats were made which used wind power to move forward. Then, steamboats were built later. Ships were built which were stronger as they were built out of iron and driven by propellers and diesel engine. Canals such as the Suez Canal and the Panama Canal were built for ships to sail easily from one place to another. India has many important seaports such as Visakhapatnam, Cochin, Chennai and Mumbai. Large ships called ocean liner carry passenger or cargo across ocean, while oil tanker help to transport oil in bulk. Submarine are underwater vessels that were widely used to attack ships during war. Nowadays, they are used to make scientific observation of the sea floor, marine life, and in some places they are used for tourism as well. Dear students, in the lesson from any doubt, freely ask me. Don't hesitate. Okay? Thank you.